Hello, hello, my beautiful air signs. Hello, Aquarius. Hello, Gemini. And hello, Libra. Welcome to your June love reading, June of 2024. I hope you don't mind the background noise. I've got the fan running. It's like 36 degrees Celsius today in Greece. So very, very uncomfortable. But these readings need to go out. So thank you for waiting. Many of you know I've been away. I haven't been home, so I was away for a few days. So these readings are coming out now when they need to come out. So it's the Gemini season. Happy birthday if you're celebrating your birthday, my beautiful Gemini. I do have a few Gemini friends out there. Let's see what's going on in love. For the individual love readings, they are on Patreon, so you can get the address, the link, I should say, beneath this video for your own individual placements. So your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, and your North Node, if you're so inclined to check those out. Other than that, dear Spirit, air element, the air element in the month of Gemini. Gemini going on to Cancer, so June. Today is the 12th of June. What's going on for air signs in love? And you have the Chariot. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer individual. Some of you are moving homes. Some of you are in transition. You're going on holiday in this month. But this is also a victory card. As we see the Charioteer, he's got the star above his head, which brings, that logic, the higher mind, pertaining to the energy of Aquarius, having that higher mind, finding a way to transition, to use the energies, which is the darkness and the light, which is the good and the bad and the ugly, let's say. It's overcoming fear, taking charge of your own life and transitioning, taking this Chariot, which is the relationship itself, taking it forward to where you want to reside, where you want to home love, let's say. Let's see what's going on. Remember the Chariot. The Chariot could also speak to movement, travel, dealing with someone that's at a foreign place. It is a 7, and 7s are never easy, even though it's a spiritual number. 7 is also a Saturnian quarter cycle, so that wouldn't be easy. It never is. So for air signs and love in the month of June, thank you, Spirit. We're doing a 9-card spread, and we'll be taking the little love oracle for each of the signs, one for Aquarius, one for Gemini, and one for Libra, relative to your love life at the end of the reading. What is the focal point in this 9-card spread? The 6 of Swords. A lot of movement and transition, change. You're leaving troubles. Some of you are moving. Some of you are changing from one relationship to another. Some of you are, you've gone through separation possibly. Maybe there was a third party. Who knows? Because you're coming from the 5 of Swords, which is other people being involved. It's conflict. It's stressful. That 5 of Swords here, you're moving towards more calmer waters, passing over a bridge, which means water under the bridge for some of you. You may just be leaving a tough chapter. Let's see. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, a lot of fresh energies, a lot of youthful energies. Gemini season is very much about communication, is about the child, the children, is about curiosity. We've got a couple of pages here. Wow. We've got the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups in a meeting. So there is transition, there's maturity. Someone needed their time to think in the past. They've seen what they need to do, what it is that they need to release. We've got a couple of sixes here, so you're moving towards balance. There is possibility for success with someone. Knight of Cups could be Scorpio, could be a fire sign. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We do have Pisces here. Some of you Aquarius people could have planets in Pisces. So we've got the interaction of Pisces and Scorpio here. A lot of emotions, a very emotional sort of a very emotionally strong connection. We've got the Nine of Wands. We've got the Two of Pentacles, and we've got the Ten of Pentacles. And the general energy is the Two of Wands. There will be messages coming in. I don't know if you're interacting and connecting with someone that's physically at a distance. He holds the world ball. The birds are messengers through social media. The birds can also, they bring in messages. Birds can speak to gossip, can speak to communication about a meeting, a get-together. We see the Two Wands. This is like a love letter that's coming in, let's say. Something that you've been hoping for. We've got a few cards that speak to balance. But to get to a point of balance, you need to surrender. It's like waiting on an opening, on an opportunity. And there is a possibility that you're revisiting a situation from the past. I see that with the infinity symbol here with the Two of Pentacles. The juggler always, to me, reminds me of someone that's quite good at what they do. They can manage two situations. They're putting in extra effort. Sometimes it can speak to two timing, dealing with two different situations at the same time. And if we look at the Page of Pentacles, of course, it's all about knowledge. It's all about communication, studying. This is the student that's studying this pentacle, which is a long-term relationship, but it speaks to the future, as this page is wanting to invest, right? Invest in learning, invest in getting stable, taking the action, and so on and so forth. And this pentacle turns into the ace, which is the Ten of Pentacles here. Tens, we know, are restart, right? Because nines are endings. We see a 9 right here. So we're going, and we've only got the Hanging Man here as major arcana, which is telling me that there's like a closing up of a major cycle. Pisces is the 12th house. It can also speak to secret love affairs, karma being released, someone having seen things from a different perspective, right? And we've got the Fool card here, which speaks to a new journey. A new journey, yes, it could be physical, yes, it could be emotional. And if it wasn't enough noise having the fan, we've got someone drilling now in the building, unfortunately. Let's see what the energy oracle and the advice is from Spirit relative to love in the month of June for Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Wow. We've got all tied up. So to me, this speaks to a release of being tied up and victory. We've got a victory card here, the Six of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Yes. Scorpio also comes through for me with the Knight of Cups. So victory, and we see the wreath here, and we see the wreath here. This is something that you've put a lot of effort into, but to receive this victory, this recognition, someone needs to get untied and get unstuck and sort of surrender. And with surrender and with releasing of the old, of whether it's fears, right? Because we've got two love offers here. One is a And I'm going to say this could possibly be two different people that are in competition. So we've got a younger and a bit of older. Or there's the transition and the maturity going from the Page to the Knight. I would have preferred to see the King of Cups, but nevertheless, and yes, you may be dealing with a foreigner, because even though the Knight of Cups is Scorpio and it's water, we've got a lot of fire, so it could be Sagittarian energy. But there's victory here, there's the ability to move forward, there's recognition. You may be dealing with someone that is victorious in what they do and well known in their community. There's a great sense of pride here as well. This is what I'm getting. Because the Ten of Pentacles can speak to great support and great abundance. Many times the Ten of Pentacles can speak to marriage. Let's look at where your psyche is in the month of June. Now, pride can also speak to, the Six of Wands can also speak to a little bit of ego. Someone wanting to win at all cost, even though it may cost them their reputation, or it may hurt someone's ego. Someone's ego may be getting hurt, I'm getting. Let's look at your psyche, either you or your person, what's going on in the month of June for air signs. We've got purge, so there's some sort of an ending, a purging death process. We've got abandoned. We've got guide. There's the pride that I was talking to. I get someone being humbled here, someone being brought down a few steps because their ego was very inflated, I get. This could be what's changing. Someone's gone within, they've seen that inner light. This may be changing the whole situation around, because someone's gone through a very important spiritual lesson, spiritual awakening. Maybe they're refocusing, doing things in a very different way. Someone has sought guidance here. It could be from their higher self, or it could be from someone that's wise. I mean, the guide is a Virgo energy. This could be an astrologer, tarot reader, a psychologist, a spiritual guru, teacher. Let's see what's coming through after the refocus. And we've got fall. Very ambiguous card for me, the Fool card, which speaks to emotional downs, but also fall can speak to grounding. The Capricorn energy comes through, so a sense of maturing. Let's take a couple more, because that Fool card, as I said, it sort of puts me off, throws me off. We've got destruction and solitude. So we've got solitude is also very much like the hermit. There's the great humbling that I spoke of, and relative to someone's ego, surely. Deception. Deception. Barriers. Harsh lessons. Remember I said about returning to an old situation. I feel that someone here hasn't fully seen the light yet. And I get that their ego is being humbled big time, because it's there's a sense of know-how and having seen that internal light, that inner light, and someone growing spiritually, being given a second chance, but there's still a sense of ego I get, and this is bringing in, this is like taunting spirit, taunting life in general, and saying, look, I can manage this situation. And I get like a serious humbling, like spirit stepping in and bringing a rude awakening where someone really needs to see the truth and take off those rose-colored glasses. Let's take the Kippa. What's going on for the air signs in the month of June? We've got toil and labor. The Lovers, so it does speak to choices. But we've got unexpected income. This is like the Ace of Pentacles that comes in unexpectedly. After hardship, difficult decisions, an offer comes in. We've got the House, which is usually a very positive card. But it could also speak to, it's very similar to the Tower. But the House can also speak to a commitment, or someone that's in another commitment. We've got poverty, which is very similar to the Five of Pentacles. But then there's high honors. What I'm getting here is that someone is choosing their ego over love. A hurt ego, but they're choosing to stay in their ego instead of fighting and putting in the effort and honoring love. So some other person comes in and steals away with the right, through the right emotions. And what I mean by that is that there's a relationship here that's been fed, the feeding, what was keeping it alive was the ego and someone feeling larger than life. The relationship was fed on ego, but this is the great humbling that's going to take place. And I feel that because when someone's ego is so inflated, they think that they're larger than life and that they're always going to be the best and that there are no more options relative to their relationship. Their relationship has got no more options, which to me is the heavy lesson here. Someone is losing within a relationship because of that inflated ego. Someone else comes in and steals love away, steals the partner away. And that's why I'm saying that maybe there are two opportunities here, my beautiful air signs, and it could be that you are the prize, you are the noble one here that is honored, and this is happening very unexpectedly for you. It's like a return from spirit. It's like the gift that comes in from spirit, that someone will honor you how you need to be honored. This is what you'll be respected, you'll be honored, and you'll be valued which is something that you did not have. And this is what's going to help make you feel abundant. It's like Spirit taking you by the hand and saying, refocus, change your viewpoint. Things are going to change in your life. They're being refocused. They're being re-looked at from Spirit. It's like Spirit is stepping in. And we've got courthouse, which courthouse does speak to Libra, and it speaks to possible separation, divorce, fairness, and justice. There's a gift, you see. There's a gift that's coming in. And the gift could be that you need to let go of anything that's run its course. Relationships that were unequal need to go. They're dissolving for you. And see, adjudication. What is fair and just is coming into your life. Because there have been many, many concerns where you've been lots of back and forth and lots of indecision possibly. And you know, this maybe is your energy, that you felt abandoned, even though you should have abandoned a deceptive, egotistical, egocentric past relationship. That's what they've helped you do, is seek that inner light. Now, you may be at the end of this lesson, of this release, because the Tower here is the hand of Spirit that says it's not enough to be in solitude. It's not enough to be surrendering and sacrificing only. You need to release. You've had enough. It's time for change. Let's take a few more cards. You do have choices. There's the Two of Wands, which does speak to choices. What is this Page of Cups about? Which is a very small offer of love. It's an invitation. Could also be an apology. But something that you did not want to accept. It's the Four of Cups. Emotionally did not fulfill you. And in actual fact, that's 5 cups altogether. There's regrets and there's remorse. Possibly of time lost. Opportunities lost. Possibly with someone that will honor you. Let's take the Knight of Cups. We've got the Knight of Swords. 9. I said Knight of Swords, did I not? So maybe this is a Knight of Swords for you. This could be you worrying that love is never going to be enough for you, that the love that's been offered will never be enough for you, or that maybe also that because you are air, so you're more about your, how you communicate, not so much about opening your heart. I do feel that many of you fear opening your heart for fear of being hurt. 9 of Swords is insomnia, not being able to sleep. I mean, this offer, there's so much worry around it, whether it's going to come in or whether it's going to bring catastrophe. You've got a couple of 9s and a 10, so you're coming up to close some chapters. And the Hanging Man. Let's have a look at the Hanging Man. And we've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, she's very attractive. She creates, she magnetizes love. She's very psychic, she's very strong, and she's very much the leader. I feel that this is what some of you are seeing. You're seeing the Queen of Wands is generally, it's more so Aries, but could be any other fire sign. Yes, there could be an age difference. If you're dealing with a masculine, because we see the red color here, a lot of red, which speaks to desire, passion, but fear of opening up emotionally. The Queen of Wands is like, I'm not going to sacrifice anymore. I'm going to chase what it is that I desire. She holds that Ace of Wands, which is, it's up here. We see that we've got the Two of Wands here, and the messages are coming from overseas, from a distance. The other Ace of Wands, which is, yes, I'm meeting you halfway, where what I'm inspired to create, what I want to follow is concerned. Let's take a card on that Two of Wands. We've got Justice. So it's like two portals opening. Both the Two of Wands and the Justice card, they are like portals and opportunities. Libra comes through very strongly, which I said that's where the South Node is. This is like letting go of the past, dissolving the past, moving towards that North Node in Aries, which is the Queen of Wands. It's I, me, my. That's enough sacrifice, dear air signs. Now you should transition into and move towards whoever is going to honor you. Let's take that Six of Wands. We've got an Emperor. We've got an Emperor here. Could be Aries, could be Taurus, could be any other sign. Someone that is successful in their life, someone that will provide you with security. Why do we have the Nine of Wands? We've got the Lovers. It's like a last moment needing to make a decision. You've got the Lovers twice. So Gemini also comes through very strongly. Gemini, maybe it's you that you've got choices. You've got lots of choices here. What is the Juggler about? Remember, the Two of Pentacles cannot be up in the air for too long. At some point, this Juggler is going to drop one of those pentacles. We've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and we've got the Emperor. Very powerful energies, very powerful indeed. King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands, yes, I suppose could be the same as the Emperor, could be the same person. The person with the inflated ego, or I would say if the Emperor, because the Emperor is like the major arcana of the King of Pentacles, which would be someone that could provide the security, someone that's very grounded. So very different to someone that's got their head up in the clouds, which could be the King of Wands. Let's take one more on the King of Wands. We've got the High Priestess, which could be a third party, yes. The Juggler could be this King of Wands. Could be a past partner of yours. Or it could be that this King of Wands is going through their own awakening, through some sort of an ending. Remember, the High Priestess many times could be the other woman, right? So a secretive love affair, secret love affair, someone who's too timing. What is the Ten of Pentacles? Why are we going out with the Ten of Pentacles? We've got the Eight of Wands, which means change, which means movement, which means communication, lots of desire to move forward. Eight of Wands is love messages. It's flight travel. It's those wands hitting the target. And this to me is change. It's like transition. Going from and we see transition here and we see like transition here. I would say you're practically here now with the Six of Swords in roughly around August till October, possibly also. This could be very prominent here where there's a new beginning, a closing up of a cycle. There is support, there is security. I mean, we've also got, if we look at the cards as this future column here, we've got a Knight of Cups, someone that in the romantic arena that's a little bit shaky. We've got the Emperor that can provide security. Someone who's very business orientated. Now, of course, they could be different people, but on another level, we see that there is security, there is support, and there's action being taken. Let's take one more on that Eight of Wands. And we've got the Five of Pentacles, so connecting with someone that you're not on the same, you may come from different beliefs, you may financially come from different areas of the world, or even different beliefs or different financial standing, big difference in age. Some of you are trusting your heart. Five of Pentacles could also be someone that's very different to you, that your family would not expect you to connect with. Also, I'm going to say that any changes this month or in the coming couple of months. It could say that any changes that are happening, massive changes that are going on in your in your personal life, could be costing you financially. Because we've also got the poverty card here, and we see the house changes. But at the end of the day, you've got the high honor, and you've got the 10 of Wands. You've got the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. We see the 9 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. The seeds are being planted. The portal is open. Remember, this turns into the Ace. It does turn into the Ace of Wands. Another 10. Unbelievable. The messages are quite similar, energetically speaking. I just did the fire element reading, and they had nearly all the 10s. So maybe you need to check out their reading. Okay? Lots of barriers, lots of changes. Victimhood, releasing karma, dissolving the barriers and seeing things more clearly with the help of Uranus transiting through Taurus, which is getting you uncomfortable, unfortunately. Okay, I want to quickly read the victory card for you. Number 28. And then we'll be taking the little love oracle for each sign. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on its way, and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. The achievement may be a great outer success, or it may be a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort toward. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory on every level now. Let's read the all tied up, 23 in the reverse. So the protection message. This card reversed is telling you that the ties that bind are about to break loose. A previously stuck situation is opening up, and the restrictions are clearing out. This card reversed also indicates that you are ready to break free from the habits and patterns that have kept you tied up for so long. Get ready to free yourself. You have all of the power and clarity at this point, so untie the binds of the patterns that have stopped you from being authentic and empowered. Now is the time to liberate yourself. So, dear air signs, talk about getting liberated. Very similar messages with all the elements, I would say. Okay, that is, before I go on to that, I just want to look at the outcome card here, the outgoing card, which is the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. What is this about? We have the Gran Consolazione. This is like the dream, the fantasy, the most positive card in the Sibilas, but sometimes it can be just a fantasy, I suppose. We've got the Il Nemico, the snake, the enemy, the animosity going away. And we've got the Donna Maritata, the mother with the children, a sense of very similar Empress energies. But we do have competition here. It feels like something has been going on while someone was sleeping or just living in a bit of a dream world. Self-illusion, self-deception. Something was going on behind the scenes. Something about a feel-good energy. Or that this can just speak to plain and simple secret love affair, a very magical but also very seductive sort of energy. And on another level, this is saying that whatever's been blocking this dream, this fantasy, this manifestation is going away, and you've been patient. Or some of you need to be still a little bit of, be a bit patient, as abundance is promised, recognition, and it's like you're put on a pedestal at some point. See, because we've got the Empress here and the Emperor there. We see the Emperor on the Empress's mind. Let's see what this destruction and this awakening, this rude awakening, is with the Solitude card and the Fall card. There's some sort of a discovery that's made. It could be self-discovery after self-illusion, or someone's figuring something out. Something is being revealed. The Artista is like the King of Swords. It's like something coming to light, something known and ingenious. Discovery, thought. It's like a clearing of the air. We've got the Amica, and it's the Four of Wands. It's like the marriage card. So possibly something being discovered relative to a marriage and also to a best friend. Friends with benefits, I want to say. There's the friend. Or this is help from friends, or doing things that make one happy. It's the Nine of Cups, which could be a wish fulfillment, but also doing things that make me happy. And it's like the portals opening, like this is very Libran, very equality, very much about, Amica brings harmony. Something is discovered, this, even though it's through hard situations, but at some point it will bring the balance, the harmony, the fairness, and the justice, as long as there's devotion, there's loyalty, and there's also help from friends. I did say friends with benefits, that comes through for me. We do have the ladro, the thief, the third party within a marriage, someone who enters a private space. So the thief can speak to, like, very similar to the Seven of Swords. This is negative energy. It could speak to a sense of loss. Or a marriage coming to an end because of a third party. Infidelity. All right. Let's take one love card for my beautiful air signs. Let's begin with Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius? Aquarius, dear Spirit, in the month of June. I do feel that Aquarius is going to make some sort of a discovery. Could be relative to some secrets withheld relative to their marriage. And the information they find out could be from a friend. Aquarius, you've got the Six of Cups. Friendships, children, and the past. This is like it's like the soulmate card, but it's 3 children. The third one does not fit in, right? So someone feels the outsider, just like the ladro here. But there's nostalgia relative to the past. Some of you are parents and you've got children. Some of you I did get I got a peek at the stalk. Some of you are moving house. You've got a brand new cycle. You're transitioning. What can I say, Aquarius? These messages are supposed to come out for you. Okay, there's flirtation, there's new love, and there's also a major cycle that you are closing up. Some of you are connecting to a soulmate or a spiritual connection. It may start off as physical and then turn more spiritual, but I do feel that some of you are feeling like the outsider at some point. Or there's someone from your past that's coming back, someone that's familiar to you. And I see, offers, love offers on the table. Okay, next sign, Gemini. Goodness me. Gemini, a lot of earth. You're getting very grounded. There's a lot to do with stability and riches, maybe connecting to someone that's financially very stable. But this promises something long term, no doubt. There is some financial loss or some emotional loss relative to the past, but the future looks quite stable. Okay, so a lot is built on finances, and you're getting very grounded, dear Gemini, around your birthday. There's a sense of abundance, even though there was loss in the past, and this is relative to love. Okay, next sign, Libra. Libra, you've got the dogs, so some of you are connecting with a friend. This is the Fool card. So you've got a brand new journey, a brand new opening. Okay, some of you are very loyal to a long-term relationship. You're willing to protect and to guide and to be there through thick and thin, relative to a difficult chapter that's closing up. Or some of you, yes, are connecting romantically with a friend. You're taking that leap of faith, right? And you've got the opportunity to build something that's long-term. So friendship is the main ingredient first, the main emotion, the strength of this relationship. Okay, and this could also be a friend from a distance that's turning into a lover. And you may also, another very common love of yours are pets and dogs, for you, dear Libra. All right, so I think we'll leave it there. I hope that this helped, my beautiful air signs. I want to thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Always, it helps the channel. And for considering joining us on Patreon. If you're after a personal reading, we are soon going to be stopping those for a little while. It is summer, it is scorching hot, so we need to take a little bit of time off, get away. So the personal readings soon will stop, will pause. So if you're interested, get in. The website the link is beneath this video, or you can contact us at divinedebut11@gmail.com if you need any help with choosing your personal reading. And that's all. Thank you, my beautiful air signs. Love and light, and I'm wishing you well. All the best. Talk to you soon.